Greetings, today I'm installing the Mountune spoiler lip extension on my Focus RS. Alright, so this is it. It looks absolutely lovely. You can see it's got the nice Mountune logo here, and you can maybe see there that it's not shiny, it's matte. It's what you would call dry carbon, just to like match in with the standard rear wing. Yeah, so installation should be pretty simple. We just have some adhesive that we put on the inside here, either side of the lip, put it in place and then hold it on with some tape. We leave it then for 4 to 6 hours and that should be that. We do need to clean up the area first though, but Mountune are very kind and they do provide an alcohol wipe and a whole tube of adhesive, which is quite generous. So yeah, let's get to it. So before we do the actual sticking down, I think it's a good idea just to do what you might call a dry fit. So literally just sort of sliding it on just to see how it feels, to get an idea and to make sure that there aren't any surprises when you actually do the sticking down. And you can see it's kind of contoured to the shape of the wing, so it can really only go on in one manner really. There are little gaps either side, so whenever you're going to be sticking this down, you know, you're going to want to sort of eyeball those gaps just to make sure that they're even. Then once you're happy with it, the idea would be to sort of like stick this down and hold it in place. Mountune suggests using some tape. Alright, before we do any actual sticking, we need to prepare the surfaces, and that means the surface of the wing itself and the inner surfaces of the lip. And Mountune have provided one of these. It's a pretty big alcohol wipe, so we just give it a good old wipe inside and along this, and then we make sure just to wait for a couple of minutes for that to evaporate off, and then the surfaces will be good to go. Remember, you need top and bottom of the wing. Alright, now we're ready to do the actual sticking, and Mountune give you this tube of Son MS9220 power adhesive, whatever that is. It's quite thick, and I think they knew that, so they give you one of these like metal things to put on the end and then like turn it like a key to squeeze it out, because it is pretty thick stuff. So what we need to do with this is put a bead along one edge, a bead along the other edge, and then that's pretty much all we need to do with the adhesive, and then we get to push it onto the car. It's very thick, gloopy stuff, but anyway, flip it over and do the other side. Alright, we've got it on there, now we just have to push it on like we had before. Very gloopy, sticky stuff, that. So like I was saying earlier, we're going to judge that gap either side. Good. And then just gonna sort of get a bit of a push, a bit of a squeeze. Of course, we want it to form like a nice bond. Oh, we have a wee bit scooching out the bottom. So just anywhere you see any excess, we're going to remove. You can see it's really black, like almost like tar. It's really weird stuff. But I guess that's good. So I don't really know a whole lot about this adhesive stuff. All I really know is that it takes 4 to 6 hours to set and then you're good to go. So I'm kind of doing what I would normally do with adhesives and just kind of holding it in place where I want it for a while. And then I will get the tape out. As you can see, I'm now getting the tape on, sort of starting sort of on the back / underneath and getting that sort of pushed on, and then around the top, and then like pulling this to get a bit of tension, and then wrapping it around the other side of the wing. Good wee bit of tension, holding it in place. Alright, so we think we have enough tape on there. It's got some good tension in there, so it's holding it in place. It looks right. There's no stuff leaking out the edge. We've got all that cleared up. So I'm pretty happy. So now you might be able to see it's nighttime, so I'm going to leave it overnight. Come back in the morning and see how it does. Get rid of this tape, and that should be that. One top tip though, wear gloves. This black stuff doesn't seem to want to come off very much. Alright, so we're back the next day. Looking good. Looks pretty solid, so just need to take this tape off. So that is pretty much it. I could stop here and that would be that. It's on, it's looking lovely. But I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to add some protection. And what I'm going to do is ceramic coat it. First though, I'm going to prep all of the surfaces, and I'm going to do that with Auto Finesse Crystal, which is essentially just pure alcohol. A bit like prepping the surface for sticking it on with that alcohol wipe. This is just alcohol in a bottle essentially. So I'm going to spray it into the cloth, rub it all around, and that'll be that. Alright, for the ceramic coating I'm going to be using Oracle from Carbon Collective. So very simple, a few drops of this onto a little applicator, wipe it around, and then we use a nice clean microfiber, remove any excess, and that is that. I'm going to do 2 coats. I don't need to show you doing the same thing twice, and then we'll be good to go. So that's looking lovely already, just with one coat. The Oracle from Carbon Collective really enhances the finish and just ties it all together and is going to protect it. Of course, it's very hydrophobic, which is going to be great. So like I said, I'm going to do a second layer, but I need to wait for 2 hours before I can do that second layer. And like I said also before, I'm not going to show you that because it'll just be the exact same thing. So yeah, for me in terms of talking, that's pretty much it for now. I hope you like this little video. Please like, share and subscribe. More content to come very, very soon. I will throw in right here some footage of it outside. After I do the other coat, I'll roll it out and do some natural light shots so you can see what it's like, sort of zoomed out a bit, and I guarantee you it'll look great. So yeah, thank you once again and goodbye.